In this question we've got a triangle XYZ. We're given the three sides and we're asked to calculate the size of the smallest angle. Well, you always find the smallest angle in a triangle opposite the smallest side. 6.3 centimetres, this side here, opposite angle Z. So angle Z is the smallest angle. Now the convention is that the length of the side opposite angle Z is called little z. The length opposite angle Y is called little y, and opposite angle X is called little x. Now in your formula sheet in the exam, you'll find the cosine rule. Two forms. The one on the right involves knowing all three sides on the right hand side. This form is given for a triangle ABC, where that's length is little a, that length is little b, and that length is little c. And it tells us the cosine of this angle A is b squared plus c squared minus a squared all over 2 times b times c. So that will get translated into this one, but remember it's angle Z that we're trying to find, the smallest angle, the one opposite the smallest side. So the cosine of Z, we'll use the cosine of Z. Now follow the pattern here. If it's cosine of A, then it's the two sides B, C, lengths B and C that we're squaring and adding. So cosine of Z, it would be x squared plus y squared minus z squared all over 2xy. And we can put in the lengths. We know little x is 7.2. We know little y is 8.5. And we know little z is 6.3. And whatever that comes to, we divide it by 2 times 7.2 times 8.5. And that calculation will produce the cosine of angle Z. So let's try and get that fairly complicated calculation done. Now we have to take the whole of the top line and divide it by the whole of the bottom line. So it'd be sensible to start out putting the top calculation in brackets. So 7.2 squared plus 8.5 squared minus 6.3 squared minus 6.3 squared. So put that in bracket. The whole of that gets divided by, and let's start another bracket up, 2 times 7.2 times 8.5. Close our brackets. So there's the top line divided by bottom line. That all comes to 0.6895 and so on. So that's the cosine of angle Z. So we have to ask this calculator, what is the angle whose cosine is that? We're not finding the cosine of an angle that we know the result of finding the cosine of an angle, and that's it. So we're doing the opposite of finding the cosine of an angle, and that would be cos to the minus 1, or in this calculator it's a cos or arc cos. You know your calculator, you know what you have to do. Now please make sure that you know your calculator is in degree mode, or you'll get the wrong answer. Mine's in degree mode. So what angle has a cosine that is this value? Answer 46.4. So angle Z is equal to 46.4. And there's a 0 after that. So that's it to 3 significant figures, or to 1 decimal place. and we'll see how accurate it is. So that's to 1 decimal place. So that's the smallest angle in that triangle. We might as well say that smallest angle, so that's what we were asked for, is 46.4 degrees. That's Mr. Corsi signing out. Hope you enjoyed the video.